Books have always been a source of knowledge, adventure, and escape. But what if I told you that there are some books out there that are so dangerous that reading them could change your life forever? Today, we're diving into the world of the forbidden and uncovering 5 books that you should never, ever read. The Grand Grimoire, also known as the Red Dragon. This book is reputed to be one of the most powerful and dangerous grimoires in existence. Allegedly written in the 16th century, it contains instructions on how to summon demons and make pacts with them. According to legend, the Grand Grimoire was discovered in the tomb of King Solomon and is written in a cryptic language that only a select few can understand. The Grand Grimoire is believed to date back to the 16th century and is considered so dangerous that it's kept under lock and key in the Vatican's secret archives. Only a select few have ever seen it, and those who have are sworn to secrecy. The Grand Grimoire is one of the most feared texts in existence. Its very presence in the Vatican archives is a testament to its power. The Church believes that only through strict containment can the dangers of the book be mitigated. Legends tell of a French occultist who obtained a copy of the Grand Grimoire and used it to summon a powerful demon. He was found dead shortly after, his body twisted in unnatural ways, with a look of pure terror on his face. In modern times, a paranormal investigator named Frank DeMarco claimed to have found a hidden copy of the Grand Grimoire. He documented his experiences in a series of videos, but after performing one of the rituals, he disappeared. His last video showed him in a state of panic, claiming something was coming for him. The Grand Grimoire remains a source of fear and fascination. Whether it's a powerful tool for summoning demons or merely a legendary artifact, its dark allure continues to captivate those brave enough or foolish enough to seek it out. Codex Gigas, also known as the Devil's Bible. This massive manuscript, weighing 165 pounds, is said to have been created by a monk in a single night, with the help of the devil himself. The book contains the complete Vulgate Bible, as well as several other texts on history, exorcism, and magic. What makes it truly eerie is the full-page illustration of the devil. Legend has it that those who gaze upon this image for too long will lose their sanity. The Codex Gigas is unique, not just for its size, but for the legend that surrounds it. The story goes that a monk broke his vow and was sentenced to be walled up alive. To avoid this fate, he promised to create a book to glorify the monastery in a single night. When he realized it was impossible, he turned to the devil for help. The Codex Gigas is currently housed in the National Library of Sweden in Stockholm. Despite its ominous reputation, it remains one of the most fascinating and well-preserved medieval manuscripts. One visitor, intrigued by the legend, decided to stare at the devil's image for an extended period. He later reported feeling an overwhelming sense of dread and claimed to hear whispers in a language he couldn't understand. He left the library in a hurry and vowed never to return. The Book of Soyga, a Renaissance-era text filled with cryptic codes and spells. It was owned by John Dee, an advisor to Queen Elizabeth I, who spent years trying to decode its secrets. According to legend, the book can only be fully understood by angels, and anyone who deciphers it will unlock unimaginable power or doom. Dee believed that the book contained the keys to the universe and the secrets of eternal life. He conducted numerous rituals and seances, attempting to communicate with angels who could reveal the book's true meaning. John Dee was a brilliant mathematician and astronomer, but his obsession with the occult led him down a dangerous path. He believed the Book of Soyga was a gift from higher powers, and he spent years trying to unlock its secrets. In 1994, 2 copies of the Book of Soyga were discovered in the British Library and the Bodleian Library in Oxford. Despite modern technology, its codes remain largely undeciphered. A modern-day scholar, Dr. Michael Page, claimed to have had a breakthrough in decoding the Book of Soyga. However, shortly after announcing his findings, he vanished without a trace. Some say he was taken by the very angels he sought to communicate with. The Arbatel de magia veterum, a 16th century grimoire, that claims to offer divine wisdom and magical secrets. This book is unlike any other, as it emphasizes white magic and the positive aspects of spiritual enlightenment, but it's not without its dangers. The Arbatel is divided into 9 tomes, each filled with instructions on how to invoke angelic beings and attain wisdom. However, those who misuse its teachings risk invoking forces beyond their control. The Arbatel is a fascinating text, focusing on the pursuit of divine knowledge through magic. Its teachings, while seemingly benign, can lead to unintended consequences if misinterpreted or used with ill intent. One modern practitioner, Sarah Roberts, attempted to follow the Arbatel's teachings to gain spiritual insight. She reported experiencing vivid visions and encounters with angelic beings, but her obsession with the book ultimately led to her isolation and a mental breakdown. Sarah was always deeply spiritual, but after she started studying the Arbatel, she became increasingly withdrawn. She claimed to see angels and hear voices, but it was clear that something was very wrong. In one of her last journal entries, Sarah described a particularly intense vision where she was visited by an angel who warned her of impending doom if she continued her studies. Ignoring the warning, she performed a final ritual that seemed to push her over the edge. Sarah's story is a stark reminder of the potential consequences of delving into the unknown without proper caution. The Arbatel de magia veterum, while appearing to offer enlightenment, can also lead to a dark path if not approached with the utmost respect and care. The Ars Almadel, one of the 5 books of the Lesser Key of Solomon. This grimoire is said to teach the user how to communicate with angels and spirits through the use of a specially constructed altar called the Almadel. The Ars Almadel describes how to create an almadel from wax and use it to summon angels from different heavens to gain knowledge and guidance. However, meddling with the spiritual realm is not without risks. The Ars Almadel is a profound text, providing detailed instructions on summoning angelic beings. However, the process is fraught with potential dangers, as improper rituals can attract malevolent entities instead of benevolent ones. One such tale involves a man named Thomas Harding, who constructed an almadel and successfully summoned an angel. However, instead of the guidance he sought, he was plagued by nightmares and inexplicable occurrences, leading him to destroy the almadel in fear. Thomas was always curious about the supernatural. When he found the Ars Almadel, he became obsessed with it. After the ritual, he started experiencing severe nightmares and strange events around the house. He eventually destroyed the Almadel, but the disturbances never fully stopped. In his diary, Thomas wrote about the growing terror he felt. Shadows moved on their own, whispers filled the silence, and the angel he summoned seemed to linger, watching. His final entry spoke of his regret and a plea for forgiveness from the very beings he tried to control. Thomas's experience with the Ars Almadel serves as a cautionary tale about the perils of contacting otherworldly beings. The line between guidance and danger is thin, and those who attempt to cross it do so at their own peril. And the last one honorable mention is the Necronomicon, a book that needs no introduction for fans of H.P. Lovecraft. Although Lovecraft claimed it was a work of fiction, there are those who believe the Necronomicon is real, a grimoire filled with dark spells and ancient secrets. Stories of people who have sought out the Necronomicon often end in madness or worse. Is it just a product of Lovecraft's imagination, or is there some truth to this terrifying tome? Lovecraft described it as a book written by the mad Arab Abdul al-Hazard, containing knowledge that drives its readers to insanity. Some believe it's a collection of ancient texts that predate humanity, containing the secrets of the old ones, beings of immense power and malice. Here is a passage from the book's preface.
I, Abdul al-Hazard, say this to you. The elder gods have put the damned to sleep, and they that tamper with the seals and wake the sleepers too are damned. And I say further, herein lies those spells to break the seals that hold in thrall Cthulhu and his Ebon horde. For I have spent my life to learn them all. So fool, the darkness is pent up in space. The gates to hell are closed. You meddle at your own expense, When you call, they will wake and answer you. This is my gift to mankind. Here are the keys. Find your own locks. Be glad. I, Abdul al-Hazard, say this to you. I, who tampered and am mad.
There have been numerous reports of individuals who, after reading so-called translations of the Necronomicon, experienced vivid nightmares, hallucinations, and even violent behavior. One such case involved a man named Robert Blake, who became convinced that he was being hunted by a creature he had summoned from the book. Blake's story ends tragically, with his mysterious death being attributed to natural causes, though those who knew him swear it was anything but. Thanks for watching. If you found this video interesting, leave a like and let me know in the comments which book seems the scariest to you. Subscribe if you want to see more videos like this.